In this video, I'm going to give you the no BS advice on how to get rich in the insurance industry. I've grown my net worth to nearly $5 million before the age of 35. Now, before I get started, there are a ton of different avenues and where you can focus on in the insurance industry. In my situation, I chose the P&C captive route. Now, there are independent agents, there are life and health insurance agents, there are Medicare agents, and really, truthfully, you can become rich in just about any area, and the principles remain the same, even though I'm in the captive agency. So let's get started. Number one is to keep the main thing, and don't diversify until your business is at least doing 2.5 million a year. And the reason I say that is so many people get shiny object syndrome, and the moment that they start getting a little bit of momentum, they start spending money or diversifying into other things, other investments, and you're going to get approached. As you start making money, you become almost a target of opportunities. And I think it's very important for you to learn how to say no and to focus on the main thing, because you can invest in the stock market, you can invest in crypto, and you can invest in other businesses, but the main business, the main thing, if you keep the main thing, you should be able to increase your chances and increase your odds of being highly successful in that. That is the ultimate investment where you can get the best ROI. Developing skills within the business that you're already familiar with is the most guaranteed way to control the amount of income that you will receive. So keep the main thing. Now, I'm not saying to not diversify. It's okay to keep money stored away in different places. Just make sure that it's liquid and that you can have access to it in case things hit the fan with the main thing. And eventually you will get to a point to where it's almost unreasonable not to diversify. Number two is to stop doing $15 an hour work and delegate as soon as you can. Now, it's great to learn every process within your business, and it's great to understand it and to know what's a good job and what's a bad job, but your goal should be to delegate it as soon as possible. I know many agency owners and business owners in the insurance space that are still working within their business, and should be every agency owner's goal to eventually delegate themselves out of the day-to-day, meaning they shouldn't be doing service work. They shouldn't be closing deals. In the beginning, yes, it's important. You should be the number one salesperson. You should learn the ropes. You should be able to be the example for all the processes that you're going to be expecting, and to know every role good enough so that way you can know what to expect and know what's a good job and a bad job. But your goal should be to stop doing $15 an hour work as soon as possible. This can be cleaning your house. The quicker you can delegate some of these things so that way you can focus on the main thing, the better off you'll be. Rich people and wealthy people buy their time, and they focus on the highest income producing activities for them in their business. And that's what I'd recommend for you. Speaking of focusing on high income producing activities, you need to measure what is worth your time. And in the beginning, I would say that it's super important for you to do the sales calls, to do the hiring, to do the marketing, because these are the highest income generating activities that you can do for your business. The networking, the shaking of hands, the meeting of people, all of this brings revenue to your business. And that's what I would spend the majority of my time focusing on. So as I reflect on my years in business, in the first couple of years, the highest producing income activities were marketing, posting on social media, building my online brand. And number two was selling policies myself, closing the deal so I could muster up enough revenue to be able to hire more team members, to be able to delegate that off of my plate. And then from there, it just elevated where I could then give my time to focusing on data and coaching my managers and coaching my team and networking with the right people to ultimately bring more revenue to the agency. Insurance agents, what is every agency's highest closing lead source without fail? Personal referrals. What if I told you I could help you turbocharge the frequency in which you got personal referrals? In the last 5 years, I've written over 5,000 items and 3.5 million in premium from inbound organic sources, and it cost me nothing. How? Because posting on social media is free. If you want to turn your agency into a referral machine, then go to nicksaka.com/creators and sign up for the Insurance Creators Mastermind, where me and my team will meet with you and your team twice a month to help you with something that no other agency is doing. Imagine having the guidance, the ideas, the trends, and the strategies that actually work in converting more business for your agency. Go to nicksaka.com/creators for more. Now, back to the show. Number 4 is always be hiring, coaching, and training. These are some of the highest income producing activities, especially early on, and it's something that you never fully get away from. This business isn't totally passive. Yes, insurance, there are renewals, and that's an amazing thing, and you can grow your book of business and eventually sell it. But while you're in the business, you're always going to have to hire, coach, and train your people. And even when you build a management team, you're always going to have to coach and train the managers and to teach them how to become better managers and leaders for the team that they're directly in charge of. The beautiful part about this business is that it does allow you to grow and focus on other things. As you build a leadership team, as you build the right people in the right seats, it does allow you to focus on even higher income generating activities. Maybe you grow your business and your agency is on autopilot for a little bit, right? Because I think no matter what, it's always going to call you back, and you get to focus on maybe investing in real estate and learning other skills or starting other businesses. This business allows you to do it, but you will not get there without always hiring, always training, and always developing your people. Number 5 is reinvest over and over and over again. If you've been on my channel, you hear me talk about this an awful lot. In the first couple of years, you're going to make some money and you should send it all back. Send it back into the business and then do this over and over again. If last month you spent $5,000 on internet leads and this month you made $10,000, well, this month you should spend $10,000 in internet leads, assuming you have the right people and the right staff and enough staff to be able to work those leads. But the point is to reinvest always. And if you can learn from people that are ahead of the path that you're trying to go, then that is worth the investment. There are so many leaders of our industries that have done what we're trying to do, and we can invest in going to their events, going to their workshops, getting in the right rooms to shake hands with people that are doing something better than you. And the more you can reinvest into those things and maybe get your team to be a part of it, you are going to be in really good shape to getting rich and wealthy in this industry. Now, I know that's not the goal of all of us. Our goal is to ultimately have time freedom and financial freedom. That's what hooked you into watching this video and how to get rich in the insurance industry. Number 6 is to make your decisions using data. And this is something that I'm constantly working on as I grow. In the first couple of years, I wasn't really using any sort of data. I was just eyeballing things like spend money here, spend money there, but I always had a gut feeling that certain lead sources and certain vendors just weren't performing as well as the others. It's not hard to tell when you look at it from afar, but I started tracking all of my data, and I'm trying to let that guide all of my decision making, because this makes it so much easier to make decisions for your business without getting emotional about it. Meaning that if you have producers that aren't holding their weight and they aren't quoting enough people, if they're not making enough phone calls, then you know that the data doesn't lie and that it's time to either coach them up or coach them out. The same with lead vendors. If you're seeing that a lead vendor isn't performing as well as other lead vendors, then it's time to fire them, because the smarter you can get with your data and the less emotional you can get about what's going on in your agency, the better off you will be, the more profitable you will be. And this is something that has really made an impact over the last couple of years in my business. Number 7 is grow your personal brand. Now, I can honestly say from experience that this has done wonders for me in my journey and making me profitable. Because if it wasn't for my personal brand, if it wasn't for me posting content, I would not be in the certain rooms. I would not be knowing some of the mentors that I know. I would not have attracted some of the team members that I've attracted that I didn't have to use some sort of hiring website or service to find, because they found me organically. If it wasn't for my personal brand, I would not have attracted all the COIs and referral partners that are sending me business on an ongoing basis. And I certainly would not have had the amount of organic business that I've been able to write. And as I reverse engineer everything I've done, the more organic business I was able to write in my early years gave me more cash flow to be able to invest in more lead vendors, more lead sources, more internet leads, more team members, more hiring services to find team members when I needed them. And ultimately the list goes on. But being able to hire more people and to buy more leads and spend more in other avenues of my business has been instrumental, and having a strong personal brand and growing on social media has helped me do that. So those are the 7 things that I have done to get rich in the insurance industry. And when I say rich, that is really just a monetary number. At the end of the day, true wealth has come from my ability to do whatever I want to do when I want to do it, to have this time freedom, right? Like for me, working in corporate wasn't a good fit for me. I didn't have control of my time. I wasn't making a lot of money, so I had to say no to so many things. Now it is such a huge blessing to just have that time freedom and that financial freedom to be able to spend more time with my family, to go on vacations whenever I want to, and to just ultimately have that peace of mind that I don't have to live in that scarcity mindset that I lived in for a very long time. And yes, having the money is awesome, but even better as you grow in the insurance industry, I think the biggest blessing is just having the ability to make decisions without having to really think about the monetary aspect of it. And so if you got value from this video, be sure to subscribe, comment, like, and follow me on all my social media platforms. Until next time, thanks for watching. Peace.